Hi guys, I'm David with Media Unlocked, and today I'm going to be talking about the BlackRapid RS DR-2 strap. The really cool thing about this strap is it allows you to have two cameras, one hanging on each side of your body while you're shooting. So, which is great for people that do like runway photography or people that are that do news. Pretty much anybody that does photography where they're constantly changing lenses and they like to have two bodies with two separate different lenses on it so they can switch between the lens instead of constantly switching the lens in between one body. This allows you to do that. So what we're going to do is I want to show you this here at the top. It's the first thing I want to show you is it's set up for people that have broad shoulders or skinny. Like I'm skinny, so I keep it really tight, but if you're like a broader person, a bigger person, it allows you to make this kind of come out a little bit further to make it comfortable. Like I said, I'm a pretty skinny person, so I keep mine pretty tight, pretty close together. So I'm going to go on and put it on here. So you've got this right here, and there are three ways to put it on, and by the end of this video I will show you all three ways to properly put this on. So as you notice, you have these pieces right here, and this is where you'll connect each of your cameras. The really cool thing about this is when you're connecting your camera, this quick release piece right here swivels. So if we're putting our camera in here, once you get the first thread in, well, this is pretty easy to do. Once you get the first thread in, you can actually use, I kind of almost use this piece, and I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but it seems to work, and I tighten it down. I want to tighten it too much because I don't want to break anything, but I tighten it down there, and your camera body falls to your side. So we're going to put both of my cameras on here. And this does take a second sometimes, but for the most part it's pretty quick. So as you can see there, and the cool thing is you have a quick release where you push this down, and now you have your camera and you've got it, completely free of the strap if you needed it to be. Or you can pop it back in, which is pretty easy. And then you can tighten it down too, right here. And this will tighten it down to where you can't pull this back and everything's secure 100%. So, one of the really cool things that I love about this strap is, if you guys notice, the cameras hang pretty much right to my side. But I can control where the camera hangs. If I wanted to, you have these pieces here which you pop up, and these can go up and down, and they actually kind of restrict your camera movement. So if I want to put this here, and I wanted to put this one here, I mean, it looks funny, but I could restrict it, and that's all my camera is going to be able to do. It's kind of stuck in between these 2 points. So what I do is I let this one all the way off, let my camera fall right where I'm comfortable, then I'll go on and strap that in right there. Usually I bring this to the top, and now your camera can slide nice. If you notice, look how smooth that is. So smooth. So, and then you're able to take your shot. I need to go to this lens, I need a completely different lens. Boom, and I can switch, which is awesome. I absolutely love that I'm able to switch. And again, you can restrict your movements here. You can also make these come up higher, so your cameras would sit more here, or you can make it go, I think, a little bit lower, so my camera would come down here. The way I do it, and you can take this off and do it, but I just pop it off. And if you notice, this sits right here, so the camera's not going anywhere. And you can actually go through, and I'll show you guys here, and you can go through and you can adjust it so it's longer or shorter. As well, you've got this piece here, which is great, which kind of just keeps everything from getting too crazy. I really like all the little extra small things that BlackRapid puts into their straps to make them a good solid strap. So once you've done that, we want to throw it back on, or throw it back on the back. So again, I'm just going to grab it here, find this, and then I'll just strap it back in. For me, it's almost easier to do it this way than it is, well, if I can get it in, there we go. But for me, it's almost easier to do it that way than it is to just take this whole entire thing off, especially if I'm in the move and I'm already shooting and stuff like that. So here in a second, I'm going to show you the other two ways to put the strap on. But there is something I did want to talk about. Now, all I can do is really give this strap a glowing review. except for one small thing. And I'm going to show you what the problem I have with it is. Actually, it's two small things. One, you can't move at a fast pace. If you notice, if I move these, if you notice the camera bodies are not 100% secure. So this is something where you want to be stable. You know, I'm set in my position and I'm switching between the two cameras. Maybe I'm moving a little bit, but I can't move a lot. You know, I can't go run. Like I couldn't run from one end to the other without having these almost hit each other. And the second one is, say I'm shooting, so I want to shoot something that's down on the ground. So I'm bending down, you know, trying to get my shot. Well, if you notice, this is just kind of just hanging there. And if I'm not paying attention, and I drop this one, I let this one just fall and I'm staying in that position, you're going to get a collide right there. So the only thing I could think of that BlackRapid could do to make it work better, because most of the people that are going to buy this strap are predominantly probably professional photographers. And if you aren't, it's a great thing to get it's just such an awesome strap. But most people that are going to probably wear a strap are going to have belt loops. What I was thinking is that BlackRapid, what they could do is add in some kind of connection that would be magnetized, and it would keep the camera at your side a little bit better, or some other idea. That's the only thing, you know, I could think of. That was really the only complaint I have with this strap is that if you're bending down, they can hit each other. If you're moving at a fast pace, they could hit each other. You know, they're not 100% secure. You can, you know, do this so it's not going to like slide up and down as you're moving. You know, it's going to be stuck. It's going to be locked in to its position, so it's stuck right there. You know, but that's the only thing I can say bad about this strap. Other than that, everything about the strap is quite amazing. Okay, so there are two other ways to put the strap on. So what I'm going to do is disconnect this real quick, pop that off, and pop this off. Now the second way you can do it is almost putting this thing on backwards, and they say this is just more comfortable for some people. You get this third piece, which is, you get this piece right here, and what it does is, from what I've gathered, is it fits in between this right here, and then you snap it down. And you got this, and then you could probably tighten this up, you know, a tad bit more if you needed to. And then you're going to go through and bring all your slide things into position, like this one I left all the way up at the top, so let me pull it down. If I can reach it here. There we go. And that's that, and then you would just throw your camera in like that. And so that's a second way you can do it if you want, but you don't have, you know, your camera will not come up as high as this way. So that is the second way, and then the third is actually really awesome. The third way you can actually use this strap. So we'll take all this off, pop it back off, and what we're going to actually do is take this middle piece here, pull it off, disconnect this, put this piece here. I want to keep the piece with the R in it. And guess what, peeps? You now have a singular strap. So not only do you get a dual strap, you also get a singular strap. You can bring it up, and there you go. So now you have two straps, depending on if you need two camera bodies or one, which is really, I find, to be quite amazing. As well, you also can buy pieces that connect into the strap here, where you can put SD cards, cell phones, all kinds of different accessories you can get for this. So your strap, you can accessorize it a little bit if you need to accessorize it. So that is the BlackRapid RS DR-7 camera strap, dual camera strap or single, depending on what you want to use it for. They go for $125. I don't know how much their single straps are. I believe that just this is called an RS7, I believe is what this is called, if you were to actually just buy just a singular like this. And I want to say they're around $80. So they're not terribly expensive, and they're not terribly cheap. But if you're looking for a camera strap that you can trust, that's going to give you comfortability, This is the best one I've come across so far. And just to let you guys know, BlackRapid did send me this for free, but that does not mean, you know, I'm going to just give them a glowing review because they sent me something for free. But I really do like their product quite a bit, so they're not paying me to rant and rave about it. This is something that I will use probably for the rest of my photography career, is BlackRapid straps, because they are the best I've come across so far. Anyways, we also got a second strap that they sent me. I'm going to be giving it away in a contest here very soon.